How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I become so numb without a soul. My spirit sleeping somewhere cold until you find me there and lead it back home.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up!
Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
Wake me up!
Bid my blood to run
Can't wake up!
before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become. Now that I know what I'm without, you can just leave me. Breathe into me, make me real. Bring me tonight.
Wake me up!
Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up!
Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
Wake me up!
Bid my blood to run
Can't wake up!
before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've frozen inside without your touch, without your love, darling. Only you are the life of mine.
All this time, I can't believe I couldn't see. Kept in the dark, but you were there in front of me.
I've been sleeping 1,000 years, it seems. Got to open my eyes to everything.
Without a thought, without a voice, without a soul. So when we die here, lost without the ball.
Bring me to
Wake me up!
wake me up inside.
Can't wake up!
Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark.
Wake me up!
Bid my blood to run
Can't wake up!
before I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become.
I've been living a lie. There's nothing inside.
If I gave you the truth, would it keep you alive? Though I'm closer to wrong, I'm no further from right. And now I'm convinced on the inside something's wrong with me. Convinced on the inside you're so much more than me. Yeah. Well, there's nothing you say that can salvage your life, but I'm trying to keep my intentions disguised. 'Cause now I'm deprived of my conscience, and something's got to give. Deprived of my conscience, this all belongs to me. Yeah. Cause I'm beaten down
Let's do it for real. Seriously. Love you too.
Hey. Hold on 1 second though before I start. Dayton? Okay, I just heard a cough, and last I knew Dayton went out. So I don't know who coughed. So bear with me 1 second. If I don't come back, call the police. Okay, nobody is here, and I distinctly heard a cough. Like, if you... Oh, you were not even going to be able to hear it on video. But I'm telling you, I heard a cough. Like, it was pretty distinct, too. There's nobody in the house. That's fucking weird. 'Cause I knew Dayton left. Yeah, but ghosts don't cough. I guess it was on the video. I don't know. But it was definitely a cough. Like, no doubt about it. That's fucking weird. I have to go back and listen to the video. The videos that I played and see if anyone coughed. Because there was definitely a cough. I mean, it was clear as day. No, I'm telling you, it was clear as day. Like, I should have known if Dayton came back in or not. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. I have to listen to... It was Seether. I think it was during Seether that I heard the... It had to be on the video. Yeah, that's fucking weird. Like, no joke. No, I'm a little freaked out. Don't get me wrong. I really am. Because I know I heard a cough. But nobody's here. Woo, that was weird. If anyone wants to go listen to Seether, The Truth. Whoop. Seether, The Truth, acoustic version. Let me know if there's a cough in it. Because if not, I'm really going to be freaked out. Because I know what I heard. Pretty distinctively, too. Weird. All right. So let's try to put our mind at ease. If you guys don't hear from me over the next 48 hours, I'd advise you to call the police. Because I'd probably be gone. All I hear is crickets. Crickets. And dogs. All right. So the story I'm going to bring for you tonight, just so you guys know, they may have found the body. So it may not be a missing anymore. I believe they did find the body. Nothing has been confirmed yet. But you guys know how it goes. If it wasn't him, they would have ruled it out already. They would have said, we know this is not Giovani. But they haven't done that. They said a body was found where he went missing. So I'm pretty sure it's him. But I wasn't going to cancel live. I'm still going to bring you the story because unfortunately, and you guys know this, 18-year-old black men really don't get a lot of coverage around here. And I don't mean here on YouTube. I mean media in general. Hey, Sherry. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. So I'm going to bring you guys the story anyway. I found this case last night. I was searching through Facebook, looking through stuff, and something about it caught my eye. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. So I showed it to Patreons, did some research. Amber was doing some research, went over to Twitter, found as much as I could on it. And like I said, it sounds like they may have found his body. So let me give you a little backstory and explain to you the situation and why I thought it was, whoa. First, let me say, if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Perplexed, because true crime is perplexed. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So imagine having 4 brothers and sisters. You live with your mom in North Carolina, but you never knew your dad or his side of the family. All you know about them is that they live in Florida, which is where you're originally from. But your father is locked up for 25 years, 25 to life. So I'm assuming his dad is in there for murder. But I haven't been able to really clarify exactly what his dad is in jail for. But you get a gig of 25 to life, odds are it was for murder. So he never knew his dad. And he wasn't in Florida to meet the rest of his family. His mom is engaged to, I don't know the man's name, but engaged to someone else. And he lives in Angleton. His family lives in Angleton, Florida. Now, whether or not this is the first time her whole family is meeting her new fiance's whole family, that I don't know. But they all took a family trip to the mom's fiance's father's house, family's house in Angleton, which is right near Orlando. He felt that this was a really good time to meet his estranged family, his father's side of the family. The mother, I guess, didn't want to have any kind of relationship with the family, and the mom had told Giovani, hey, when you turn 18, if you want to hang out with your, father's family and you want to get to know your father's family, then you go right ahead. Have fun. And I'm not going to stop you because you're 18. So Giovani turned 18 and decided that he really did want to get in touch with his cousins, his father's side. Rightfully so. I mean, I totally understand why he would want to. So Giovani tells them, hey, I'm going down to Florida. Do you want to meet up? So 3 of his cousins, who are confirmed his cousins, say, absolutely. We'll come pick you up wherever you are. So the family had a long trip from North Carolina to Florida. The mom had some kind of test that she was doing. I forgot. Some pharmaceutical exam test that she was doing, that she was studying for. Before she went to bed early. She was tired. Plus, it was a long drive from North Carolina. So the cousins were like, hey, we'll come pick you up. We're about 3 hours away. We'll come pick you up where you are. Okay. 1:30 in the morning. His 3 cousins, who he's never met before, but did have interaction with. They did FaceTime. They spoke on the phone. They spoke on text. No reason to worry. Picks him up at 1:30 in the morning. 20 minutes into the trip, literally 20 minutes later, he sends a text to his mom that says, help, mom. That was the last time anybody ever saw him alive. He texts that to 3 different family members. Nobody answered because it was, 1:30 in the morning. There's been a lot of misinformation out there. Pharmacy board's exam. Thank you. I knew it was something with pharmaceutical. The mom woke up in the morning, saw these texts, got really nervous, tried calling him multiple times, no answer. Doesn't know why her son texted her that and why she can't get a hold of him. Other family members at like 6:30 in the morning said they got the similar text. Could not get a hold of him. Did not know why he sent this. Mom, being mom, tracked the GPS on his phone. I've seen a lot of comments that were like, why didn't she have Life 360? Who doesn't have Life 360? A lot of news reports are stating that it was a truck driver that found the cell phone in the backpack. That is not true. The mom did. Mom found the backpack and the cell phone tracking his data. Whether she did it through Life 360, that I don't know. And this all happened on August 1st, by the way. And the three cousins, the grandfather had called at one point. Well, actually, I don't want to jump too far ahead. So she tracked the phone and the cell phone data about 15, 20 minutes outside of where these kids picked them up. Obviously, she's calling the police. She's, calling the kids, like, where's my son? 3 different stories were told. One told that they were driving and they got stoned. Now, mind you, this kid was a good kid. Good student, good kid. Didn't walk around carrying knives or anything like that. So the stories that came, the mom knew was complete bullshit. No way, no how. Not my son. The grandfather even called at one point and, said, oh, the kids got into a fight, so they left him on the side of the road. Really? You're going to drop a kid off who's never been in that area, doesn't know that area, and you're just going to drop him off on the side of the road? Yeah, I don't think so. But that's the story they stuck with. Now, just to kind of reiterate everything that I just said and get a little more detail, on the night he disappeared, the 3 cousins from that side picked him up at 1:30, staying in Inglewood. Bridget had gone to bed early to study. I'm sorry, it was 25 minutes later, Bridget received the text from his son that said, Mom, help. He also tried calling her through FaceTime and couldn't get anything. He tried 2 other family members. No one answered. His mom finally saw it at 6:30 a.m. She saw the missed calls and the messages and just kept trying to get a hold of him. Later on, a paternal family member of the cousins told Bridget the cousins' version of events. They claimed they had smoked marijuana with Giovani after picking him up, and that he started to panic. One cousin said Giovani cursed at him, pulled out a knife, and ran off, and they wrestled it away. The paternal grandfather said that the person Giovani was supposed to be heading to left Bridget a voicemail saying there had been an altercation and the cousins had left Giovani on the side of the road in Bradenton, Manatee County. You know who else lives in Manatee? Bullhorn Betty. I'm surprised she hasn't covered this. Police later released their own statement saying that Giovani had been traveling north on I-75 with his cousins when he began acting erratically and exited the vehicle near the SR-70 in Manatee County. The problem is none of these stories fully match. Why these people are not arrested yet, I do not know. There is a GoFundMe. The police, one of the kids also gave a false name. One of the cousins, when the police asked him his name, he gave a false name. Why would you give a false name? So I had said last night, they're going to find the body right before they found the the cell phone and the backpack. Because what are you going to do? Put yourself in the mind. And by the way, the cousins are in their late 20s. Two of them are brothers. And I've gotten names, but it's not confirmed, and some of the information is incorrect. So that's why I don't want to give too many, false names. Oh, by the way, yeah, Giovani Pelletier. He was allegedly last seen around 1:30 on August 1st walking away from a vehicle near State Road 70 in Manatee County. I do not believe he walked away. My own personal feeling is the cousins did something and then got rid of his backpack. The mom also states that he is never without his phone, which he's an 18-year-old kid. The most chilling, though, is hearing the text message that said, "Help, Mom." So whatever happened prior. Now, they allowed him to, happen after. They allowed him to use his phone, quote unquote. So the fact that his phone and his backpack tells me they chucked it. They threw it out the window. The body that they found in a pond right near where the backpack was found. Could the cousins have nothing to do with it? It's possible. It's very possible that they have nothing to do with it. Do I believe that? No, I don't. Here's why. 1, they lied to the police. 2, why wouldn't they turn around and realize that this kid has no idea where he is? Why are you leaving him on the side of the road? 3, what could have possibly happened 15 minutes into a trip? 15 minutes, 20 minutes doesn't even give you enough time to get high and have a fight and everything else. My opinion, they purposely wanted to, they picked him up to hurt him. It's everything, in my opinion, just happened way too fast. But I'm going to show you a news report, which I thought was pretty good. Hang on. Well, now this news report was from early this morning. However, the reward I read increased to $25,000 now, so just ignore the $10,000 mark. Okay, and this news report is not out of Florida. This is from where he's from in Wake County, North Carolina, in Farquay, Varina. I hope I said that right.
Help. An ominous text message that has a local family fearing the worst after a Fuquay Varina teen vanished while visiting family in Florida. Now the family is looking for any type of help to bring him home. WRL Sean Gallagher joining us from Fuquay Varina. And Sean, give us an idea about that text message, when it was sent and how long it's been since anyone has heard from this teenager.
Yeah, Dan, it's been about a week now, and family tell me that Gio Pelletier is very close with his mother, which makes this all the more concerning that the last time she had a message from him was about a week ago with that ominous text message.
The ask is simple for the Pelletier family.
We just want him home. That's the end goal here.
But there are a few answers at this point for his Aunt Desiree. Last Friday, while in Florida on vacation, Gio Pelletier went to hang out with some of his cousins. It was very early in the morning, about 1:30 a.m. Desiree says they had just arrived after a long road trip from North Carolina.
It was a later time. And somewhere along the drive between, 20 to 25 minutes, the text came out to my sister.
Mom, help. an urgent plea his mom and other family members missed as they were asleep.
What was he feeling in that moment? And that's why we're just so terrified, and we want to find him. We want him home.
Gio's cousins told the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office he was acting erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away. But the family questions their account, saying one gave a fake name to law enforcement, and they changed their story about what happened. But especially because Gio left a bag and his phone behind on the side of the road, with the lasting image of that final text message.
Him saying help is not, that's not normal. No one can convince our family differently, and especially my sister, that something is wrong, something happened.
The family continues a daily search in the area where he was last seen in Florida, and they've also included a $10,000 reward for anyone that can provide any information that helps them locate Gio. In Fuquay Arena, Sean Gallagher, WRAL News.
Thank you, love. So, like, news reports saying 20 minutes. Some places are saying 25 minutes. You just don't know. I take Cash App. You can donate Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat, either way. It all goes to me anyway. Hold on, I gotta get dog out of the room. Come on. I'm in the middle of the story. Come on. Out. Move your big fat butt. All right. Sorry about that. And also, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Hey, Chrissy. Look at all you guys coming in. All right. Back here. Let me pull up something else. I think that it is. All right, let me stress this. I do understand why the mother did not want him near the family. I also understand he always felt like he didn't have a connection with his other family. I don't know. I did have a good vacation. You need a vacation. By the way, Chrissy for cats is Chrissy and Newton. Just so you guys know. He felt like he was lost. He felt like he had to know his other side of the family. I've seen a lot of comments and a lot of posts where they're like, oh, the mom shouldn't have let him go. He's 18. It's very hard to tell a, kid when they're 18 what they can and can't do. So an 18-year-old going out at 1:30 in the morning is not out of the norm. An 18-year-old, I fight with Dayton about this. An 18-year-old going out all hours, it's not really out of the norm. So I don't agree with the comments like, oh, well, she should have done something. She has 4 other kids. They were there on vacation. She was studying. What I'm heartbroken over, do you know how much guilt this mom is going to feel the rest of her life that she did not answer that text? That all she did was go to sleep? Like a normal person? That's heartbreaking. And I thought of that all day. Because I'm the type of person, I don't sleep until my kids are home. Now, with Sage being, living somewhere else in Phoenix in college, it's a little different. But when Phoenix is home and he's out, I do not sleep until he's home. Same thing with Dayton. I cannot sleep unless Dayton was home. Oh, no shit, Chrissy. So if one of them was leaving, like Dayton drove to Georgia a couple weeks ago to see his brother. And I made him go during the day because I knew I wanted to track him and keep him awake. But my heart breaks for this mom that unfortunately is going to have to live with that her entire life. That was the other thing too. His mom is white and her new fiance is white. I don't know about his brothers and sisters, if they with the new fiance or if they're white or black or mixed, but he wanted to know his heritage. He wanted to know his father's side. He wanted to know where he came from, which is completely understandable. And unfortunately, 15 minutes into the ride, this is how it ended up. Now, from what I've read too, these kids were not good kids. They all had, records. One got arrested in 2023 for something. So they weren't perfect kids. Plus, the dad's in jail for something for 25 to life. So let's see if there's an update. Oh, Mama's Puerto Rican and Italian. Oh, she is Puerto Rican? I wasn't sure. All right. So let me check, see if there's any more updates on him being found. And by the way, nobody's been arrested yet. Now with the body, hopefully there will be an arrest because the cousins definitely know something, or why you lying about who you are? That's part of it that stuck out to me the most. Why would you lie about your name? Like they're not going to find out? And what could have possibly gone so wrong 15 to 20 minutes into that ride? And another sad thing is the cops, which I understand, but one of the family members said, if this was a 7-year-old, would they be, or a 7-year-old white kid, would they be so worried about jurisdiction, or would they just be into finding him? Because Town police are well, this isn't really our jurisdiction, and this should be with, Carroll County or whatever it was. And it was really, does it matter? Just find the kid. All right.
Continue to follow breaking news. Activity just off of I-75 south at State Road 70, where the sheriff's office has confirmed they have found a body of a male in the water, partially decomposed, but the identity has not been confirmed. We also know this is not far from where the backpack of the missing 18-year-old Giovani Pelletier was found. We have multiple crews heading there, and we will bring you any updates as
a simple sign of respect captured on a Ring door camera captured one Midland veteran's heart.
All right. That was at 5:30. They're still working to remove the body from the lake. This one we just watched? Yeah. All right. So a body was discovered in a retention pond near Interstate 75, exit 217 and State Road in Manatee County. According to the Manatee County Sheriff's Office, the body was found at southbound ramp, and the deceased person appeared to be a male. MSCO said the identity has not been confirmed. The Sheriff's Office said additional updates will be provided when they become available. In the past week, the Charlotte County Sheriffs have been conducting a missing person investigation for 18-year-old named Giovani Pelletier. According to CCSO, Pelletier was vacationing with his family in Englewood before leaving around 1:30 a.m. on Friday, August 1st, to visit more family in Brevard County. And this is where they directed it back. Charlotte County deputies said he was traveling north on I-75 with his cousins, who said Giovani began to act erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away near SR 70. And developing story. Yeah, he never knew his biological dad. But it just happened so fast. I mean, in my opinion, it had to be planned out. You don't have all these issues 15, 20 minutes into a car ride with people you don't know. It just doesn't seem right. And the fact that they just let him get out, let's say their story is true. Let's say he did just get out. What pieces of shit are you that you're just going to let some kid who doesn't know the area out of a car at 2 o'clock in the morning along a highway? No. That just doesn't add up to me either. But I don't think there's another update. All right, it's now been missing for 8 days. Family is offering a $25,000 reward for information leading to his whereabouts. Sheriff Wayne Ivey held a press conference on Friday morning to provide updates, saying there is nothing from the investigation so far that indicates Pelletier ever came to Brevard County.
Seen somewhere in Florida, but he never made it to Brevard County, according to the sheriff.
18-year-old Giovani Pelletier, seen here, disappeared while he was driving with his cousins from the Tampa area here to Central Florida. Fox 35's Esther Bauer has the latest.
1 week ago, this 18-year-old's family vacation turned into a missing person search.
It's been the worst vacation of our life. Obviously, it's not a vacation anymore.
His family's been scouring the state looking for signs or sightings of Giovani. The Charlotte County Sheriff's Office says he was on his way to meet family in Brevard County when he began to act erratically, got out of the car, and walked away on State Road 70 in Manatee County. He hasn't been heard from since.
Like, he's 5'11" and 140 pounds. That's really skinny for 5'11". It's not like he was this buff football player. I mean, they literally, let's just say their story is true. They let him in the middle of the highway in an area that he's never known? Come on.
Volunteers and families searched the Hammock Road area in Mims this week, but the Brevard sheriff says there is no evidence the young man ever made it to Central Florida.
There's no indication whatsoever, no evidence, no indication in any capacity that Giovani Pelletier ever came to Brevard County.
Sheriff Wayne Ivey says his deputies interviewed the cousins he was with the night he disappeared.
Everyone we have interviewed, their story is consistent throughout.
They also have the vehicle Giovani was in before he went missing.
There was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing that was part of it.
Giovani's family just wants him to come home.
While there's light out, we're just trying to, there's boots on the ground from sun up to sundown.
So they'll keep searching and sharing his story on social media. The family is offering a $25,000 reward for anyone with information that helps find the young man. Charlotte County Sheriff is the lead agency investigating. If you know anything, you need to call them at 941-639-2101. Reporting in Brevard County, Esther Bauer, Fox 35 News.
It's a good day. We got our man. Michael Paul Brown is in custody. He was arrested.
All right. And no comments. See, the fact that the sheriff said that blows my mind. How did his phone and his backpack get so far away from him then? Are they lazy and they just don't want to do a fucking job? I mean, come on. Especially if he was found in the water, if this is him. What do you mean the cousins aren't involved? I guess when it's a missing person, it's different. But come on, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know that the cousins did something. Just for the mere fact that they left him on the side of the road in an unknown area it's just as fucked up. He was 15 minutes from where you dropped him off. You were having such a problem? Then bring him home. Just bring him home. Bring him back to where you found him if you hated him. And I don't know how the sheriff doesn't think like that. Sheriff's like, nope, there's no issues. We've interviewed everyone and it's consistent. Really? Because one of the kids gave you a false name. Okay, this was 2 days ago. People Pelletier was last seen with, said he was acting erratically before exiting the vehicle. Okay. Morgan Hull, Pelletier's cousin, said on Facebook that before Pelletier went missing, he was picked up by a few boys from his dad's side of the family, people he had never met in person, only talked to over the phone. Pelletier's phone and backpack were later found on the road. Hull said that at 1:51, Pelletier sent a text to his mom that read, "Help me, Mom." And that was the last time anyone heard from him. Hull believes if the truth is being withheld, you don't leave somebody on the side of the road and think nobody's going to say anything. Giovani Pelletier is missing and we no, y'all aren't telling the full truth. His phone was found thrown down the highway, and now nobody's seen or heard from him since. We will not stay quiet. If you did something to him, we're coming for you. This family don't play about ours. You will be found, you will be exposed, and justice will be served, she wrote. Hull was also accused Pelletier's paternal relatives of never turning up for the searches being held and instead only expressing concern on social media. Sharing a post by Taz Berry, who called for Pelletier's safe return, Hull wrote, "Meanwhile, didn't show up for the search, not once in the past 4 days," Perry post read. "I'm just saying I wish and hope my nephew is found safe, but for the people in the back, first of all, it's already hard enough that our family's got a lot of dysfunctional things that we both know we all could have worked on when it came to how to handle this. And before it got like this, while my nephew might feel like F you everybody and is possibly scared and confused, but that don't mean my side of the family did something wrong because he hasn't been found." Hillel shared a post that reads, "If you hurt someone and choose to cover it up, especially by sending people out searching as if you don't know what happened, you should face even harsher charges. That's not just lying. That's wasting time that could have gone towards saving a life or getting justice." Hull said in a previous post, "It's crazy my cousin daddy's side of the family isn't sharing any posts looking for their own nephew, cousin, grandson. Wonder the fuck why." In another post, Hull described how the family is going through a tough time. "It's easy to judge when it's not your blood missing," she wrote. "Easy to talk when you ain't the one standing on the side of the highway at 2 a.m. covered in mud, searching through the dark, praying for a sign they're still alive. We're living every family's worst fear, and y'all worried about the wrong things. Be thankful it ain't you. Anyone with information about Pelletier's whereabouts, urged to contact Charlotte County Sheriff's Office emergency number." All right, they brought up a really interesting point, which I didn't even think about. Are these cousins looking? Are these cousins going to the spot and saying this is exactly where he got out? Almost like a starting point for the police? No, they're not doing that. According to Facebook posts, they're not even looking. Nobody on the father's side is looking. Now, I understand that they didn't know the kid well, and they just met him, but that's still your blood. Whether you knew him or not, it's still your blood. And I agree, just don't leave someone on the side of the fucking road. Oh, I guess the guy said, "We're coming for you." That's what the cousin said. It's sad. And all this kid wanted to do was meet his family. All he wanted to do was find his family. All he wanted to do was find out where he came from. Who was he? And he ends up in a river. Or a pond. I give the mom credit because I would be at the cousin's house beating the fuck out of them. So I give mom plenty of credit. Yeah, there's no other updates. Oh, wait. 27 minutes ago. Body found in Florida pond near missing Fairway teen's last phone ping. Authorities in Florida found a body near the area where a missing Fairway teen cell phone was last pinged. So, I mean, honestly, I think it's pretty safe to say that it's probably him. Hey, Blind Gypsy. Because Aunt was from Inglewood on vacation visiting Pelletier's mother's fiance's family. Hey, sweet misery. When Pelletier met up with cousins. On top of their concerns about the cousins possibly changing their story, in the text message Giovani sent to his mom, his grandfather, and another aunt on his father's side. That makes my stomach feel like all these emotions and feelings are what he was feeling in that moment. That's why we're just so terrified. We just want to find him. We want him home. No one in the neighborhood where Giovani lived would speak on camera, but told virally he's popular and has many friends. One person said Giovani and his mom are extremely close. Desiree and Giovanni's mom had his location on her phone. It was last pinged on a highway in Manatee County. Desiree said see, that's where I was telling a news reporter. I said, I keep hearing a truck driver found the cell phone, but that's not true. It was the mom. The 18-year-old just vanished. Something is wrong. Crazy. And that's it. I don't have any more updates. But in my opinion, he was found in the pond. Unfortunately, I don't think he survived. I think his cousins did something to him. Could it be that it turns out they're going to find no foul play? It's possible. However, my opinion, highly unlikely. I'm pretty sure that the father, I'm sorry, not the father. I'm pretty sure they're going to find foul play. Hopefully they don't fight about jurisdiction too much. And they find out what happened to this poor kid. But like I said, could it be there was no foul play? It's possible that, he was high and he got fucked up and he ended up falling into the pond because it was dark out. But what about his phone and backpack? Why was it on the side? The fact that his phone pinged right around the last location that he was, to me, says a lot too. So, it's an ongoing case. Hopefully we find out what happens. Yeah, we'll definitely watch for possible arrests, news conferences. Sad. It's really sad, though. And I just, the reason why, hey Vanessa, the reason why I also want to talk about it, nobody was talking about it, which really surprised me. I'm like, why isn't anyone talking about this case? It's pretty wild. And when I found it last night, I'm like, I don't get how nobody's talking about it. No. But I did get back into jeans today that I have not worn in a long time. I was like, damn, these jeans fit me again? Woohoo! So that made me feel good. But that's what I have for you guys on this story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It felt good to do some true crime again because I'm so over the drama. Over it. But I don't know, I might do uploads. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But all I know, just to let you guys know, I know the last couple of days I've been pretty like erratic on time. Up until August 18th, so like another 10 to 12 days, I'm going to be all over the place. I've been working nonstop trying to get everything ready for this huge convention, Sage's Shower. I have family and friends coming in from out of town. My life is hectic the next week and a half. And it's been hectic the last couple of days. Making all the favors. I got to figure out centerpieces for the shower, decorations. It's just crazy. I mean, I'll tell you how crazy it is. Since there's not many in here, I could give you guys a little secret. You know, everyone says how I'm mean and heartless. So I was waiting for an Amazon package yesterday, like an expensive one that had a lot of different stuff that I need for the shower. It had to get there because I have to make like 60 favors and resin takes like 48 hours to really harden. And I have to make a lot of them. And I only have like 10 molds. So I have to do it every day. So I've been waiting 9 days for this package to come in. No show. Every day it's like didn't ship out. This, that. I'm like, fuck. So plus it had 2 gallons of resin in it. Like I needed this box. So I check Amazon and it says delivered. I'm like, nobody came to my house. There is no delivery. So I'm panicking thinking that, oh my God, they fucking delivered it to the wrong house. I don't have another 9 days to wait if this has to wait another 9 days. So I'm like freaking out and I'm saying to myself, Laura, remain calm. Do not go to the post office and scream. I get there. I speak to the manager. I tell her what's going on. And all of a sudden I start crying. The girl must have thought I was crazy. Like, why are you crying over a package? But I literally started crying. And I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have another 9 days to wait if this is lost. It says it was at my house. I can show you Ring camera. It's not there. So she was so nice. She actually got the postal girl on the phone. And the postal girl said, I am so sorry. And I think it went to the wrong address because there was a different number on it. But within 20 minutes, it was at my house. I was like, thank you. So I was very, very happy. So that's how my day was yesterday. And I said to Patreons, don't tell anyone I cried because, you know, that'll ruin my badass reputation. But yeah, I cried like a baby. I was like, I have to have this package. So, but yeah, today I was painting and cleaning and reorganizing and I got Sage's room done and I got Phoenix's room done and it's just been nonstop. Work. I've been up to like 2, 3 in the morning having really weird dreams. And went to the laundromat the other night, did like a million loads of laundry at once that I still got to put it all away. So yeah, so if I'm not like really around much over the next 2 weeks, you know why? I meant to tell you guys that earlier too. It's just been crazy. Crazy. And Sage wants me to do a GoFundMe for her wedding. I said, yeah, I wonder how that'll work out, Sage. She's like, well, it can't hurt to try. I said, okay. She's like, I'll come on and I'll do makeup or something. I said, Sage, I don't have clients like, I don't have subs like that anymore. I used to, I don't anymore. Oh. Well, how would I make more money? I don't know. You'll figure it out. So I was like, all right, we'll do a GoFundMe for the wedding. I mean, fuck, they're doing GoFundMes all over the place for fake lawsuits. Fuck it, I might as well do one for the wedding. She's like, anything helps. After what I'm paying, after what Mom's paying for Sage's half, I think she's about $5,000 short. But that's her part of it. So, and she was like, I need to get a loan. I do have a good heart. But she was thinking it was like 2019, 2020 again. She said, Sade, I don't get those numbers anymore. I don't have people like that anymore. She's like, oh. Oh, you're welcome, Gloria. I first heard about it last night. Me and Amber Amber, what time were we up till? Like 4 o'clock in the morning? We were just looking through stuff till like 4 o'clock in the morning. It was like I couldn't get enough of it. Because I just feel like the cousins are guilty. And there's that. Yeah, it was like 4 in the morning. Then I was up at like 7 and then I went back to sleep. And I was like, all right, I can't sleep anymore. I got to do this. I got to get my ass in gear. I keep hoping that they're going to announce something like while I'm still alive, while I'm looking. But I'm not seeing anything. I keep refreshing. Yeah, there's nothing. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, still no confirmation. Still no confirmation. I'll cover the $5,000. You only have to pay me $5,000 in 6 months. That's on Sage. 6 months? I don't know if she could do it in 6 months. Because she's like, can't you get me a loan? I said, no. What's I don't know, Bad Wolf. She might take you up on that. Come to think of it. Because that's like $500 a month, right? No, that's only half. That would be $1,000 a month. Well, make up like T-Rev does, and since you'll go 8 months. Huh? I don't know. I'll talk to you privately, Bad Wolf. And just to make it clear, because I know there was some confusion, and I'm saying this publicly, Sage did not want people from YouTube, Patreons or not, at her shower or her wedding. People have asked me. There's not much I can say because it's not my shower and it's not my wedding. When me and Bad Wolf get married, then I'll invite everybody. But until then, I have to use her wishes. So I know there was some confusion. Some people were upset that they weren't invited. And so I just want to say that publicly. I mean, I asked B. Tim to be my date, but he denied me. So, oh well. That was a joke. Yeah, there's nothing else. She wants who to pay for it? No, I'm paying some, my mom's paying some, and Sage is paying some. So Sage is freaking out about how she's getting her part of it. And her part is about $5,000. And now that it's coming down to the wire, she's getting all freaked out by it. Oh, she has to pay you back $8,500. Yeah, okay. So that's why she's like freaking out. Oh. No, if some stranger on the street. No, we were joking about the GoFundMe. She wanted me to do it. I said no. I said, Sage, I'm not doing a GoFundMe for your wedding. Nope. Not happening. I said, if you can't afford it, then put it off. But I think she's hoping she's going to con me and my mom into paying for the whole thing. But that's not going to happen. So I told her, I said, sell candles. I said, for every candle you sell, we'll take $10 and put it towards the wedding fund. She's like, Mom. I said, I'm serious. You got to work for it. So, but I just got to get through this convention and her shower. Then we're going to do some serious stuff. But all right, I'm going to get off. I got favors to make and cleaning to do, and I got to eat something and play with the doggies. So I want you guys to definitely keep an eye out. Again, his name is Giovani Pelletier. If it's not him, if the body they found is not him, I will go live later and let you guys know. I do think it is, though. Especially because it was found right near where his phone last pinged. So the odds of it not being him are slim to none. In my opinion. From what I know. So, alright. There's that. Alright. I'll see you guys later. If I'm not around tomorrow, you know why. But I will try. And if you guys hear of any cases or you like any cases and you want me to cover, let me know. I'm really trying to get away from the drama. I don't want it. I can't deal with it. And it's just not fun to me anymore. It's just not fun. So we're going to stay away from it and rebuild. Slowly but surely. Like the drama that I like is like TikTok drama and crazy ass drama. But the drama in this community is just, it's overwhelming. It's too much. I had a fight with Brandy Wine on TikTok last night because I thought she posted Sinner's sister or something, but Sinner said she didn't even know who the person was. But there's too much real life, too much low lives. And I just don't want to deal with it. It's just not my scene. So even if I have 40 people in here doing true crime, we're going to go back to it. And like I said, I'm just fucking bored to death with the same drama every day. All right. So I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for super chats, cash apps, PayPals, orders. And the drama is criminal. It's not even near criminal. It is criminal. And every day it just seems to get worse. And it's just not fun anymore. It's just not fun. Drama used to be fun. It's not fun anymore. It's boring. It's the same shit day after day after day after day. Will I still stick up for Britney and bullying and all that shit? Absolutely. And like I said on my community page, Clue, I saw a screenshot. Clue, dude, that's from like a year ago. I don't even remember when I wrote that, but it was a long time ago. And that kind of shit. People stirring up shit. I'm just done with it. Being accused of being a troll account. I'm just over it. So, remember the TikTok I sent you about the Caribbean? Royal Caribbean? My mom's on a cruise. I thought that was her. She's like, Laura, I'm 78 years old. I wouldn't be going down a water slide anyway. I said, still. I'm trying to convince Katie to come to a haunted house with me in Tennessee and spend the night. Because I think that'll be fun. There should be a new show, Court TV for YouTube. What do you mean? What do you mean Court TV for YouTube? Court TV is on YouTube. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up. Hit subscribe.